For Kenyans living abroad, you want to own a piece of the growing, popular Malindi town? Here comes an opportunity. Yes, an upcoming project known as Royal Tulia Diaspora Gardens, something the diaspora has been waiting for.
East-West for us, Kenya is always the best.
We've now successfully been delivering projects in Africa for 27 years.
For Tulia Gardens, we're starting out with those first 96 units.
We ensure that everything is perfect in terms of due diligence.
But first, let's get a glimpse of Malindi town to get an idea why investing here will be worth your money. Malindi is the largest urban center in Kilifi County. It lies on the Indian Ocean coast in southeastern Kenya. It is 120 kilometers northeast of Mombasa, and it sits amid a string of tropical beaches dotted with hotels and resorts. Malindi is a cosmopolitan town. It is known for a vibrant culture. Tourism is the town's major industry. Now, located about 7 kilometers from the Malindi International Airport along Sulisuli Road off Malindi Garsen Road, you'll find 16 acres of prime land, and this is where Royal Tulia Diaspora Gardens is being put up, adjacent to the Royal Tulia Resort.
Initially, this was a family resort. It was built by the original family who developed the property. And over time, of course, things have changed in their family, and so now they actually wanted to sell off the property. And so in terms of, they were looking for people who would actually continue. At the center of it is the actual structure of the resort itself. It has a gym, it has a pool house, it even has a built-in arena on the ground where people can sit in the evening.
Royal Tulia Diaspora Gardens 2 and 3 bedroom apartments will be generously spread across a 4-acre piece of land.
The reason why we have done this is because of many very compelling factors. One of them being that we are looking to be a part of Kenya's domestic tourism. We have the diaspora community that normally comes to Kenya every so often. So there's a place where they can come and be a part of in terms of Airbnb residences. Number 2, we're also looking at investments that belong to us, the diaspora community in Kenya. Of course, the government is talking about the pillar of housing. We want to have houses in Kenya where we can actually move over and be a part of. The third aspect is people like me and others who have reached that age of wanting to retire back at home. We want to introduce our children who are adults in America, who normally go visiting other countries. We want them to start having that bond, the bond of knowing that Kenya is home, where they can come with their friends, invest in Kenya, be a part of Kenya's development, and also get to know where their villages are. That is where our blood and bones are, and that is one of the best ways in which we can have our children come back home.
One of the key advantages of Royal Tulia Gardens is its strategic location.
It is only 7 minutes drive to the airport, Malindi International Airport, 1.5 kilometers to the beach, and 2.5 kilometers to the Malindi CBD. It also is 200 meters away from the Light International Academy. This is an academy that offers Cambridge curriculum all the way from kindergarten to A levels. Also, there's the International Hospital, Afi International Hospital, that's built through international standards.
This project was initially started as a small project under the investment arm of the Kenya USA Diaspora Circle. But what has happened is that the investors who are members of the SACCO have taken it all up and they have funded it themselves. So it is a member-owned project. The individuals who are investing in those assets are the ones who are funding for the whole project. What we have done is we've put together a very strong consortium that involves the developer and of course the SACCO and others who are going to be able to finance the mortgages that are going to be given out to these members. And what we are saying is you just don't have to be a member of the SACCO. You can be a member, a Kenyan anywhere, or any investor who can be a part of this.
We've been looking for investment and people to come back and invest in the coast because, the timing is right. We are now starting to get some of the charters back. Tourism business has increased by up to 35% against last year. So the numbers are coming in. And for the Royal Tulia project to come into Kilifi, which is now being pushed as one of the tourism destinations, this is wonderful. I think the timing is perfect. And I just want to thank these investors and hope other investors would also come in and invest in a place in the whole of coast. So this will be the place to invest in if you're looking for an apartment that is cool. And I mean, the plans for Tulia, Royal Tulia are quite good. So this would be the place to look at. I want to encourage all our diaspora brothers and sisters to come and invest.
The project comprises 96 high-end residential apartments developed with the utmost elegance and sustainability in mind. This secluded coastal community of luxury residences combined with cutting-edge infrastructure, innovative contemporary designs, premium amenities, and a sense of tranquility in lush surroundings beckons to those seeking escape. The project is managed by Betts Townsend Taylor, an established developer specializing in high-end developments throughout Africa.
We started our business back in 1995 and generally have had a wonderful and a fairly formidable track record in Africa and the Indian Ocean Islands. We offer services to the built environment and the built sector, and those cross all sectors from industrial, commercial, leisure, mixed-use developments, airport. And we have a substantial experience in the residential sector as well. And that's going from large to small to large precincts and also some substantial size projects like we've been involved in with the Fairmont Group and the likes of Zimbali, etc. in Natal.
In the over 25 years since Betts Townsend Taylor entered the market, they have successfully completed numerous projects in and around East Africa and won the 2020 Association in Project Management Excellence Award for Project Management for I&M Bank in Nairobi with its innovative solar roof structure. Their portfolio also includes the Hub Shopping Center in Karen, Sarit Center, and the housing for the U.S. Department of State in Nairobi, among others.
Our role on this project is basically development management. Development management is a key aspect in project development, where you put up the brief, you put up the concepts, you also tie up financing for the project and all the loose ends to make sure the project succeeds. This includes appointment of all the team members. This including the professionals, the legal experts, the suppliers, contractors and subcontractors. When this is done, then we pass this job to the PM, project management, which is another forte that we offer at Betts Townsend. The project management then control the time, where they choose the timelines for the project, they work out the costs and the quality, which they then need to protect throughout the project life cycle. And then we come to the monitoring of construction. This is the EPC construction, which we also offer construction management, which basically means you design, you handle the design aspects of the project, and you also handle the construct, build, or construction aspect of the project. What it means then is when the client gives you a project, you end up giving up keys at the end of the project.
Delivering in real estate is all about trust. Delivering on time is critical, and our name is synonymous with delivering on time. We are your safekeeper for the money that you invest on this project. It goes back to the trust side as well. So I'm confident at that level we will be delivering this product to a class that all of our customers as well as our clients have been accustomed to.
The design is very, very pragmatic. We have done the 3-bedroom in a way that it combines a 2-bedroom with a self-contained unit on the side. So that becomes now your 3-bedroom. Now that self-contained unit could be your mother-in-law, could be your bigger son, if you want to live there, could be an additional income stream. In case you're buying to get an income, then that becomes 2 for 1. You're buying 2 units, a 2-bedroom and a bedsitter for the price of 1 3-bedroom. Fantastic for young couples. It is possible that if you're a young couple, you want a project, a holiday home, then you can hook up with your fellow friend who has a small family, you have a small family, buy 1 unit. It gives you a 2-bedroom and a bedsitter, and when you're not coming on holiday, then you give it out for A and B and B. It's giving you an income stream.
We are looking at doing the project in 24 months. Okay, stage 1, 2, and 3, which is basically inception to design, was actually scheduled to take 7 months. All right. Then construction will take 15 months, and our intention is to start by end of March, early April. That's when 2024. That's when we intend to actually do a groundbreaking and go to site. That construction period will take 15 months. Yeah, then we'll have a 3 months of closeout, which is normally our way of doing things, beds, towns, and trailer. It involves now bringing all the details together and making sure that we have delivered to what the client is expecting in terms of quality, polishing it up, cleaning it up, and working out of site after that. Once that is delivered, we move on to the defects liability period. Defect liability period takes 1 year. And this is when we stay behind. Should there be any issues coming up at defects liability period, that's what we'll be dealing with.
Our role in procurement on a project, we basically manage the long lead items to site to ensure there are no delays when it comes to execution of the project. There are materials that can delay a project, for example, lifts, sanitary, tiles, especially long lead items that are normally procured from abroad. So our role is to ensure these items come in time to ensure the project is delivered with a program that is agreed to.
Our mandate is essentially to secure financial resources that shall develop Royal Tulia Gardens to 100% completion. And we work with various financial services partners, both local and international, to secure flexible financial terms that can help bring this project to fruition. So we're also speaking to local banks to offer mortgage solutions to potential buyers of this project so that upon completion there's 100% offtake of the project.
Now, as a diaspora client, you want to get something legit back home, so to speak. You wouldn't want to find yourself into the pitfalls that many Kenyans living abroad have found themselves in when it comes to investing back home. Royal Tulia Diaspora Gardens has put in place meticulous legal measures to protect you.
Our role in this project is to work hand in hand with the developer as well as the purchaser. We ensure that the sale contracts are well prepared. We ensure that the purchaser has all the pertinent issues in what they would want in the sale purchase agreement done and catered for fully. To the potential buyer, we are assuring them that 1, the title is clean because we have done our due diligence. Everything is clean with the title, there are no encumbrances on it. We can also assure them that 2, we are going to give them advisory services as we work with them hand in hand together with the developer in ensuring that they get good value for money in terms of compliance with legalities.
And at this point, you must be asking yourself, how do I acquire a unit here? And what is the price?
For the 2-bedroom apartment, we're selling it at $74,800. The 3-bedroom apartment, $90,600. You would need to put in a commitment fee and a deposit before you get into the mortgage process through our local banks. You can get in touch with us through the number on the screen or the email address that is showing on the screen.
While the main target market is the diaspora, the local buyer is not left out.
People will have some 5-10 million somewhere to invest and they can come in and do this. Yeah, you can work in Nairobi, but you're doing a business here with the Airbnb going on, where you're getting money every month. Yeah, or at least during the high season.
With 1 million shilling down payment, you're guaranteed to have a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment unit at the Royal Tulia Diaspora estate in Malindi.
Our goal was to put together investment opportunity and a project that one was affordable for individuals and people, and also that would provide a return of on investment and also pay for itself. So meaning that even if you acquired a mortgage to pay for this, the property investment would actually pay for the mortgage and then give you some returns, so you don't have overhead, so it's actually easy for you.
We promise to deliver, and this is going to be a flagship project that is owned by the Kenyan community outside of Kenya, for their purpose and for the better advancement of Kenya in the long run.
The emphasis about the Royal Tulia Diaspora Gardens project is that it is a timely investment.
We will spend your money wisely. We ensure you get bang for buck, because at the end of the day, we also want a product of distinction. And we don't just want to build 96 units. We want this to reach its maximum capacity in a shorter period of time.
This is the time to invest in Malindi, because Malindi, with the pristine beaches that it has and the close proximity to the major towns in Kenya, that's a place to go to. And not just that, everybody owns a piece of Malindi. We have the foreigners, we have the Kenyans, and it's also a destination of sorts, because when we come to Kenya from the diaspora, we want to come to those beaches in the coastal area, Malindi being one of them. We want to believe that this is going to be a massive project that is going to change the face of Malindi.